I'm CGDannyB and I really like indie games and I like sharing them with you guys. And in case you didn't look at a calendar this morning, it's August, which means not only are we still playing catch up on all the indie games that we didn't get to play in July, but we're adding even more games to our libraries as August comes in with a brand new batch of titles. And before we get started, if you could do me a huge favor and like the video, it would really help me and the channel out. I'm hoping to hit 4,000 subscribers by the end of 2024, and we're getting there slowly, but steadily. Plus, if you do it here, Santa Claus is gonna come early this year. He ain't bringing anything, but he might stop by and steal some of the spare change from between your couch cushions. I don't know. But with that out of the way, let's take a look at 15 upcoming indie games that you can play this August. Starting off the month, we've got Thank Goodness You're Here, a quirky narrative-driven game that transports players into the charming town of Barnsworth, where they'll play as an outsider who becomes the town's unexpected hero. The storyline revolves around the protagonist's interactions with the eccentric townsfolk and the peculiar tasks that they undertake to earn the townspeople's trust. Explore this small town as you solve puzzles and have silly discussions with the folks around you, with each character presenting unique challenges and hilarious situations. The hand-drawn art style, reminiscent of a whimsical storybook, adds to the game's charm, making every scene visually captivating. And for my folks in the US or even anywhere outside of Britain, there's some interesting dialogue you'll be listening to.
Aye, cracking work reclaiming my spanner from that despicable fishmonger.
Players will find themselves engrossed in the offbeat humor and clever writing, which brings each quirky character to life. The soundtrack features a mix of catchy tunes and atmospheric melodies, complementing the game's heartfelt tones perfectly. Thank Goodness You're Here is perfect for players looking for a heartwarming, laugh-out-loud adventure that promises to leave a lasting impression. Now, I've already played this game myself and talked about it on our recent episode of Playlog Podcast, and it is a great 3-ish hours of non-stop silliness. So if you're ready for a feel-good journey filled with laughter and delightful surprises, Thank Goodness You're Here drops on Steam, Switch, and PlayStation starting today, August 1st. One of the most common things in video games are boss battles, encounters to showcase your skills against the biggest bads around. What if you had to take on each of these bosses with only one button? One Button Boss is an innovative game that strips down the complexity to deliver an intense and engaging experience with just one button. One Button Boss challenges players to face off against a series of unique and formidable bosses, each requiring precise timing and strategy to defeat. The story is minimalistic, focusing on the player's journey through various arenas, each housing a different boss with its own mechanics and patterns. The gameplay is deceptively simple, yet incredibly challenging, as players must learn to master the timing and rhythm of their single input to dodge attacks and strike at the perfect moment. Coupled with a minimalistic art style and fast-paced action, the game will keep players on their toes, ensuring that every boss battle feels fresh and exciting. Players who enjoy a good challenge and have a fondness for minimalistic design will find One Button Boss to be a refreshing and addictive experience. Plus, the game's humor and quirky boss designs add a layer of charm that makes each victory feel a lot more satisfying. So if you're ready to put your reflexes and timing to the ultimate test, One Button Boss is a must-try for your indie game collection when it releases on Steam starting on August 6th. I think we all enjoy a good creature collector from time to time, but what about this brand new creature saver? This is Creatures of Ava. Creatures of Ava is a mystical adventure set in the vibrant magical world of Ava. Players step into the shoes of a young explorer, tasked with uncovering the mysteries of this lush living ecosystem. The story revolves around discovering and interacting with unique and diverse creatures that inhabit Ava, meaning you'll need to take the time to discover their likes and dislikes in order to earn their trust. Players will venture through beautifully crafted landscapes, ranging from dense forests to shimmering lakes. The stunning and vibrant art style brings Ava to life, making every moment feel like stepping into a living painting. Befriend creatures, learn their secrets, and use their abilities to overcome obstacles and solve environmental puzzles. Creatures of Ava stands out for its focus on peaceful exploration and discovery, offering a relaxing yet engaging gameplay experience. It's perfect for players who love to get lost in this beautifully crafted world and enjoy uncovering the lore and stories behind each unique creature. So whether you're a fan of exploration and puzzle solving, or just appreciate stunning art and world building, Creatures of Ava promises a magical journey that you won't want to miss. So grab your explorer's hat and get ready to dive into the whimsical world of Ava when Creatures of Ava drops on August 7th for Steam and Xbox consoles. This title will also be available for Xbox Game Pass subscribers, so look forward to that. What do you get when you take some rusty robots and put them together onto a boat to explore the open ocean? You get SteamWorld Heist. But what happens when you do that again? Well, you get SteamWorld Heist II. SteamWorld Heist II is a highly anticipated sequel and the next entry in the beloved SteamWorld series. A turn-based strategy game that continues the adventures of Captain Piper Faraday and her motley crew of spacefaring pirates as they traverse the galaxy in search of treasure and glory. The story picks up with new threats and alliances, promising a fresh narrative filled with witty dialogue and intriguing plot twists. The gameplay retains the core mechanics of the original, featuring meticulously planned heists and strategic cover-based shootouts. You must carefully aim your shots and utilize a variety of weapons and abilities to outsmart enemies and complete missions. The game's steampunk-inspired visuals are more polished than ever, with vibrant hand-drawn art and detailed environments that bring the world to life. This time around, SteamWorld Heist 2 has a big emphasis on customization, allowing players to upgrade their characters and gear to suit their playstyle. Fans of the original will appreciate the refined gameplay and expanded universe, while newcomers will find an accessible entry point into the series. The mix of strategy, humor, and engaging storytelling makes it a must-play for any strategy game enthusiast. So ready your crew, load up your weapons, and get set for another round of high-stakes heists in SteamWorld Heist II when it releases on Steam, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox starting on August 8th. Raise anchor and grab the barrels of milk, because Cat Quest 3 is right around the corner. Formerly known as Cat Quest Pirates of the Caribbean, yeah, y'all thought I forgot about that name change, huh? Cat Quest 3 is the latest installment in the charming and action-packed RPG series. This time, players will embark on a new feline adventure, exploring the vast and colorful world of Felongard. The story follows a brave cat hero on a quest to thwart the powerful evil threatening the kingdom, filled with engaging quests, humorous dialogue, and memorable characters. The gameplay features the series' signature blend of open-world exploration, real-time combat, and lighthearted RPG elements. Players will enjoy hacking and slashing through hordes of enemies, solving puzzles, and discovering hidden secrets scattered throughout the vibrant landscapes. However, Cat Quest 3 also introduced new mechanics and improvements, including enhanced combat skills, deeper customization options, and a variety of new weapons and armor to collect. All with the catchy and upbeat soundtrack that the series is known for, complementing the game's adventurous spirit, making each exploration feel lively and fun. Fans of the series will appreciate the continued evolution of the game's mechanics and storytelling, while newcomers will find it an inviting and entertaining experience. So whether you're a seasoned cat adventurer or a fresh-faced hero, Cat Quest 3 promises an epic and positively delightful journey that'll keep you hooked from start to finish. So sharpen your claws, ready your spells, and prepare to save the kingdom once again in this perfectly delightful RPG adventure when Cat Quest 3 releases on Steam, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox starting on August 8th. So I am a sucker for reality television. Big Brother, The Challenge, Too Hot to Handle, I love that chaos. But now it's time to take on the role of producer for these reality shows in The Crush House. The Crush House is a reality TV simulation game starring a bunch of hot singles ready to mingle, and it's up to you to capture every moment of drama that you can. As the producer of a hit 1999 reality TV show, your job is to cast, film, and manage contestants to create captivating TV moments. The stories will unfold as players deal with the contestants' drama, romance, and secrets while trying to keep the audience entertained. And as the show progresses, you become more successful, you'll gain new audiences who all want different things. Some want drama, some want more screen time for the favorite contestant, and a lot of them just want ass. Big, beautiful, dumpy goodness. And I guess I'll make that sacrifice of awkwardly filming hot people's booty cheeks to bring joy to my audience. The gameplay involves strategic decision-making, narrative exploration, and managing the complex dynamics between contestants. The game's dark humor and satirical take on reality TV makes it a fresh and engaging experience with a unique blend of simulation and storytelling. So fans of simulation games and those who enjoy some good satire will find plenty to love. The retro 1999 setting adds a nostalgic charm, and the quirky characters keep the game lively and unpredictable. So for those looking for a game that combines humor, strategy, and a touch of the absurd, The Crush House is a must-play. Get ready to dive into the chaotic world of reality TV production and see if you can handle the drama when The Crush House drops on Steam starting on August 9th. Are you looking for an adrenaline-pumping first-person shooter filled with stylized violence? Then let's take a peek at I Am Your Beast. I Am Your Beast is a fast-paced, covert revenge thriller. Players will control Alphonse Harding, a retired secret agent who, after refusing one last mission, finds himself embroiled in guerrilla war against the military-industrial complex. And if movies taught us anything, you're never getting out of a situation like this. Sporting a unique comic book art style and hyperbolic stylized violence, you'll be breaking enemies, using their equipment, and evading capture by replaying micro sandboxes. With a fully voiced story campaign spanning over 20 levels, superhuman abilities like tree climbing, and a dynamic cutscene system, the game promises an exhilarating experience. And keep the energy going with the heart-pounding soundtrack by RJ Lake, further enhancing the immersive atmosphere. I Am Your Beast is perfect for fans of intense, stylish FPS games, as it offers a fresh and thrilling take on the genre. This game was a smash hit at this past Steam Next Fest, and I sadly felt the FOMO when I missed out on my chance to check out the demo then. But if you're interested in seeing what the hype's all about, the demo is still up on Steam right now. So get warmed up and prepare to throw down when I Am Your Beast drops on Steam starting on August 15th. This upcoming quirky action game has simple controls and an adorable art style. This is Slash Quest. Slash Quest is the game where players wield a magical talking sword on a quest to return it to its rightful owner, the Queen. The game features some unconventional controls where the sword controls the hero, placing players in a role of an unlikely knight with a big heart, but no sword skills. The story follows the knight and the sword Swordy as they traverse exotic lands, fight creatures, and solve puzzles. And did I mention Swordy grows as you continue to fight? Yeah, he's a pretty cool dude. With 16 unique levels to explore, customizable outfits, and a bunch of quirky characters to meet, Slash Quest offers an engaging experience. The game's humor, charming art style, and unique growing sword mechanics make it stand out from other more serious top-down adventures. Plus, after a few cool engagements with the team on Twitter, I think they're just a fun group of devs who are excited to release something sillier than we regularly play. So if you love action-adventure games with a twist, Sword Quest is a must-play when it drops on Steam starting on August 15th. If you were a big fan of Untitled Goose Game, but it didn't have quite enough chaos for you, then here is Just Crow Things. Just Crow Things is a whimsical sandbox adventure where you play as a mischievous crow trying to prove herself to the cool crows in town. Explore 10 unique levels, make new animal friends, and cause chaos by pooping on humans and stealing shiny trinkets. Customize your very own crow with various hats and scarves, and discover new poop modes for added hilarity. With a quirky art style and lighthearted tone, Just Crow Things is a treat for fans of over-the-top and goofy adventures. The open-ended nature of the gameplay encourages creativity and experimentation, making every playthrough unique. Just Crow Things promises to bring the player endless fun and laughter, so if you're looking for a game that combines humor, charm, and sandbox freedom, this is a game for you to keep an eye on. Get ready to spread your wings and dive into the delightful world of Just Crow Things when it releases on Steam, Switch, and Xbox starting on August 15th. Are you in need of a classic Zelda-like adventure? Then I suggest you keep your eyes on Castaway. From the team that brought us Lunark, Castaway is a classic action-adventure with modern Metroidvania mechanics. You play as Martin, a space traveler who crash lands on a mysterious island. After being stranded and separated from his loyal pet, Martin embarks on a quest to rescue his furry friend from hostile creatures. Castaway combines exploration, puzzle solving, and combat in a charming retro pixel art style, accompanied by an enchanting chiptune soundtrack. Players will navigate through 3 dungeons in the story mode, each filled with unique challenges and enemies. But the game also features a survival mode, where players can tackle the 50-floor death tower for an extra challenge. With various difficulties in a speedrun mode, Castaway offers a rewarding experience for both casual players and hardcore gamers. Castaway's nostalgic 8-bit aesthetic and engaging gameplay mechanics makes it a must-play for fans of retro-styled adventure games. Combining a heartfelt story, intriguing puzzles, and action-packed combat ensures an enjoyable and immersive experience. So get ready to dive into the world of Castaway and embark on a memorable rescue mission when the game releases on August 16th for Steam, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. So here's a sentence I never thought I'd actually get to say, but Black Myth Wukong is finally here. If you're not familiar with Black Myth Wukong, firstly, welcome to the internet, but Black Myth Wukong is a highly anticipated Souls-like, inspired by the classic Chinese novel, Journey to the West. Set in a fantastical version of ancient China, players will take on the role of the Monkey King Wukong, as he battles through a world filled with mythological creatures and dark forces. The game's story explores Wukong's quest for redemption and self-discovery, as he seeks to overcome his past mistakes and challenge powerful enemies. And when I say powerful enemies, I mean some big, chunky animal dudes. The gameplay promises a mix of fast-paced combat, intricate platforming, and deep storytelling. Wukong wields a variety of magical abilities and transformations, allowing him to adapt his combat style to different foes. While the game also features a rich open-world environment, with stunning visuals and intricate level designs that bring the mythical setting to life. What sets Black Myth Wukong apart from other Souls-like is its emphasis on fluid combat and strategic depth. Players can use a variety of combos and special abilities to tackle enemies, while also navigating challenging puzzles and environmental obstacles. And the game's advanced AI and diverse enemy types ensure that combat remains engaging and dynamic throughout your playthrough. With its blend of historical legend and fantasy, Black Myth Wukong offers a unique experience that promises to captivate players and challenge their skills. And as someone who can't stand the Dark Souls games but loves another Crab's Treasure, I'm hoping Wukong falls right in between the two and is something that I genuinely love. So if you're excited about beautiful graphics, deep lore, and intense combat, this game is definitely one to watch out for when it releases on August 19th for Steam, PlayStation 5, and Xbox consoles. So what if you were a band going on tour, but actually you're an undercover group of vigilantes just disguised as a band? Well, that's just Dustborn. Dustborn is an action-adventure game set in a dystopian future, following a group of rebels who use a powerful and dangerous form of storytelling to fight back against an oppressive regime. You'll play as Pax, the leader of the group, and honestly, my video game crush for this month. The story unfolds in a world where the state has eradicated personal communication, forcing people to rely on technology to convey their thoughts. Pax's mission is to transport a mysterious package that could change everything. Along the way, you'll navigate through a visually distinct dystopian landscape filled with colorful characters and dark secrets. The gameplay combines intense third-person combat with a narrative-driven experience. So imagine a big mix of a Telltale game, some Guitar Hero, and maybe a little bit of God of War combat thrown in there as well, all while you're using your very own words to tip the odds in your favor. Players will use both strategy and creativity to tackle various challenges, from engaging in high-stakes shootouts to solving intricate puzzles. The game's innovative use of storytelling as a combat mechanic is what sets it apart, offering an original twist on action-adventure tropes. With its striking art style, engaging plot, and unique gameplay elements, Dustborn is going to captivate fans for many different reasons. Dustborn was one of my major highlights from PAX East this year, and I am so excited that I can finally play it from the comfort of my own home. So if you're looking for a game that combines thought-provoking storytelling with dynamic action, Dustborn drops on Steam, PlayStation, and Xbox starting on July 20th. Let's take the movie Kiki's Delivery Service and turn it into a video game. This is Mika and the Witch's Mountain. Take on this enchanting adventure set to charm players with its whimsical world and captivating gameplay that blends exploration with lighthearted magical mechanics. You'll step into the shoes of Mika, an aspiring young witch determined to prove herself by delivering magical packages across this fantastical island. from dropping off an old fisherman's lunch that he left at home, to making sure that this fish has his very own fishbowl to call home. The story centers on Mika's journey to master her craft while uncovering the secrets of this island and its quirky inhabitants. You'll navigate through a vibrant open world using your broomstick to soar through the skies and traverse diverse landscapes. The gameplay emphasizes exploration and interaction with a variety of characters, each with their own unique stories and quests. I backed Mika in the Witch's Mountain on Kickstarter a while back and thoroughly enjoyed how peaceful and cute the demo was. And with the full adventure just around the corner, I can't wait to explore even more of this magical world. So if you're ready to take flight, Mika and the Witch's Mountain releases on Steam and Nintendo Switch starting on August 21st. Do you like cats? What about cats who are cleaning up the afterlife? Welcome to Crypt Custodian. From Kyle Thompson, the developer behind Islets, Crypt Custodian is an atmospheric Metroidvania that combines elements of exploration and combat within a dark atmospheric setting. In this unique title, players take on the role of the Crypt Custodian, who's responsible for maintaining and managing a sprawling, eerie crypt filled with ancient secrets. These secrets will unfold as you uncover the history of the crypt and deal with the supernatural entities that dwell within it. The gameplay centers around exploring the labyrinthian corridors and managing its various aspects, such as preventing the spread of corruption and maintaining the balance of power. You'll encounter puzzles, traps, and supernatural occurrences that challenge your problem-solving skills and strategic thinking. Visually, Crypt Custodian employs a gothic art style that enhances its dark, mysterious atmosphere, while at the same time maintaining this cute and adorable vibe. The combination of exploration, management, and strategy elements makes it a compelling choice for fans of atmospheric and immersive games. So if you enjoy a blend of mystery, strategy, and supernatural elements, Crypt Custodian offers a distinctive and engaging experience. And you can sweep up this game yourself when it releases on August 27th for Steam, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. If your mom's ever told you not to touch a squirrel because they're carrying rabies or some other diseases, she's right. And one of those diseases is being strapped. This is Squirrel With A Gun, a quirky and highly anticipated indie game that's expected to deliver an over-the-top time as you're a squirrel brandishing some heavy-duty firearms. In this offbeat title, players assume the role as a clever squirrel armed with a gun, navigating the world where you're not just surviving, but thriving with an unconventional weapon. The game's premise revolves around the squirrel's quest to fend off threats and complete various objectives in the city environment. So, Goat Simulator, but a lot fluffier. The game's story is lighthearted and humorous, featuring a mix of action and exploration. As the Squirrel With A Gun, you'll engage in comedic shootouts, complete missions, and interact with a variety of bullet sponge-like characters. In this third-person shooter adventure, you'll use your gun in creative ways, whether it's to defend yourself, propel yourself into the air, or to solve puzzles and overcome obstacles. So for those who enjoy games with a humorous twist and a fresh take on action, Squirrel With A Gun offers a delightful mix of comedy and adventure. Its unique concept and engaging gameplay makes it a must-play for indie game enthusiasts looking for something different this month. So if you're ready to be this neighborhood's most obnoxious and probably most dangerous rodent, you can prepare to fire up Squirrel With A Gun when it releases on Steam starting on August 29th. And there you have it, 15 upcoming indie games that you can play this August. Let me know if I missed any of your most anticipated games for this month, because there's a lot of them. And usually every month an indie dev will announce their release date as I'm exporting this video, so I'm sure one or two slipped under the radar. And if any of these games seem interesting to you, be sure to go wishlist them on Steam so you get an update when they officially drop and get some of those nice launch day discounts. Also, before I let you go, if you enjoyed this video and want to stick around for some more indie gaming goodness, do me a favor and subscribe. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm trying to hit those 4,000 subs by the end of the year, and I think 500 subs in about 5 months is more than doable, don't you? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.